eyes twinkle. Microphone check. Lovely Sunday vibes. As always, whether it's a Saturday or Sunday, we will give you what you need. Let's go. Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? The No Hidden Agenda with that podcast business. It's your boy Cash, aka Uncle Cash, aka your side chick's favorite uncle. Welcome to episode 93 of the No Hidden Agenda podcast. As always, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And by way of introduction, the squad, first and foremost, let's greet
and YouTube.
And greet people.
And YouTube.
I was saving that to give it extra weight. Yeah, so no worries. Yeah, greet people. As always, we're trying to get into our culture bag to be well managed. Decency and civility should not go out the bag. Ubuntu, call it whatever you want. Shout out to everyone who listens. We do not take your spins for granted. And as Mahuto was saying in the background, we just want, obviously, you probably saw on our socials that we are now going on YouTube. We're live. We're dropping clips. Please subscribe. It's funny that we always used to make jokes about subscribe to our channel. Here we are. Subscribe to right here.
Subscribe button is
Subscribe to this NHA YouTube channel, giving you mad content. And always want to appreciate the man who gives us the best sounding podcast in the game. Shout out to Tabi, aka DX Don. Catch him on socials. DEX Don. No, DX Don. Google him, you'll find his handle. I fucked it up. Shout out to Tabi, as always, out there doing what he needs to do. But we always appreciate the work that he puts in. And by way of the rest of the squad, we got the homie at Vinyl_T. What's good, bro?
Hello, everyone.
What up? Love the Bhutan top, bro. You looking fresh, my G?
Hella fresh.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we've got the man, Mahuta, afroed out. I always give this man's hair props, Ladies, don't feel some type of way if you see this man natural, killing it with the length. Looking hella fresh. What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm nice. I need to do a protective hairstyle tonight.
Protective?
Because I'm going to work tomorrow, So gotta look fresh and shit.
Yes, sir.
Do you use Java Stone? What do you use?
No. They're not worth mentioning.
When I used to have
They're
hair,
not
I
black
used
enough.
to use Java Stone.
It's fire though. It is fire for natural hair. I don't want to lie. It is fire. Just I think I found cheaper.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Well, cheaper. I think cheaper was cheaper is really the criteria. I said, it works. Yeah. So it's cheaper. Yeah. I'm like, give me the shit, dog.
Yeah, the price will determine everything. If it does the
already
job,
know,
if it's cheaper, if it's within my budget range,
and it does
let's
the
get
job.
it, bro.
Let's be about
Are
it.
using
Are
MPL?
you going to the office for the first time?
Nah, I think it's about the third time or so. But then it is still weird because this like separate times, like months apart.
Are you
and all
going
of
to the
that shit.
office or
Yes,
this
going
is
to
just-
the office.
But is this like once off or?
No, it's a
is
once
the
off.
office
It's
back?
a once off
Okay,
because
yeah.
it's confidential, like information that we're working with.
Okay,
That
okay.
can't leave site.
Okay.
So now we
okay.
have to go there. But nah,
Okay.
nah, we're still
Yeah.
out here, my nigga. You're working from home. It's the shit. I don't want to go back, man. But yeah.
Yeah, we hope that this new normal becomes a normal. But some of these bosses just like to see bums in the seats, bro. Just want to see people there. Let their presence be felt. Like, yo, but I was getting the same work done at home. Nah. The vid is over. Come back to the office. Like, yo,
There's
my
a
guy.
dude who was telling me that he went to the office like one time, like they were not like back, but the manager was already like, yo, anyone who wants to come to the office, whatever, like trying to be polite and shit. And then he went. He's like, I went there and I didn't speak. This guy was there also. I didn't speak to him the whole day. And I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Because I'm the same as being at home.
Yeah.
I didn't even like interact with this nigga.
Yeah, and also like I've also been a few times to the office. Like when you go to the office, you have to wear a mask the entire time.
Fam,
you're
the
there.
entire fucking
Like,
time. I think
yeah.
that to me is like the most
It's off-putting, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Donna, you're there whole day. When you arrive, mask till like,
Dude, I'm asthmatic and I'm already taking strain every time I go to the
Fam.
shops. Like, just the mask thing, it's
already
affecting
like-
respiratory.
Yeah.
Like, I always try to sneak in a moment, just taking a few pulls of like air. But I think, obviously, we're not going to get into this, but I think there's going to be a lot of later. There might be just some downfalls from all this wearing masks because our lungs are not built to breathe in this much CO2. We're not really overdoing, but the amount of times we have to sanitize your hands. Even there's sanitary behavior, but everything's good in moderation. We have no choice because of the pandemic. But I sincerely hope in the future we don't have any like negative effects of people like with the sanitizing, like respiratory issues. Because already, like how they say people are prone with the COVID, are elderly people, with any preconditions like asthma or respiratory things. And I have to breathe in all the CO2. But yeah, let's just hope, beautiful weather out here in Johannesburg, South Africa.
And we
as
haven't
always.
updated people about numbers in a long time. The numbers are low. Shout out to the numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers are hella
The
low.
hospital numbers are
Fam.
going down. So
The
that's
hospital
always
numbers are
dope for
going
me.
down. The
Yeah.
cases are going down. So
The deaths are going down.
the deaths are going down. So I
The
think
vaccinations
very
are going
good.
up.
Yes.
So-
I actually know someone who vaccinated, like a doctor.
Yeah.
They got like when something like relieves you, but at the same time also scares you, because like she got some side effects, but it was like just climbing for an afternoon, I think, or some shit like that.
But that's how the
Shama
vaccine works,
steroids,
right?
and that's how we do it. And it had to hit me like that. To go to shit. That this is how a vaccine works.
Yeah.
Actually, you see.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I hadn't processed it in my mind that I'm gonna have to get sick a bit. But
Yeah.
luckily,
Even the
because it
flu
was the
vaccine
J&J,
was like that.
it was so like literally she took medication like when she got home, and then because she had taken it like at hospital, and then she took medication when she got home. She slept. When she woke up from
was
sleeping,
fine.
she was fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, at least it's a bit relieving though that
Yeah.
you will get like some symptoms, because in effect, it's like you're
You're
being
putting this
given
thing
the
into
COVID.
your correct. Yeah,
yes.
you're putting this thing
You see,
into
it's
your
just that it's
system.
controlled now
Correct,
and
yeah.
all of that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
I was actually
Shout
gonna
out-
say sorry because
Shout out to that, man. Shout
My-
out to the vaccine and everything, man.
yeah, my mind runs funny. Like just now as we're talking about the office, I wanted to tell you guys like, there's this I forgot which business it is in America, where they did this cool thing like, instead of guys going back to the office, they said to them like, you can work at WeWorkspace wherever you are, and we'll pay for it. So like if there's a WeWork in Durban, Cape Town, wherever you are,
Go then, right.
you just go work there, and then the business pays the bill.
Shit, that's fine.
You know what happened to that
That's
company,
dope,
right?
actually.
Yeah.
You know what happened to WeWorks?
What happened? Man?
Like that,
You're giving us more info.
if I remember correctly, there was issues with that business about it not being proper. Let me do a quick check. Like there was a whole thing around WeWorks. That's why when you mentioned it, I thought you were
Like
taking
the office space.
the actual business. Yeah, that whole business where like there's
how
some
it's ran
yeah,
and shit.
there was something that they were not doing proper. Like I'll check, but you can finish your story. But
Yeah.
I thought
No,
you
I
did
was
that.
just saying like one of the cool things that just maybe South African employers, some of you, if you can, do that for your employees. Let them go work where they want, and just pay that.
Yes.
and I'm sure for
I
even
like that.
from from expense base, like do you really need to own like massive offices, rental, the upkeep? Like if you can find it, because there are a lot of those places that offer like that, even if you want to work for a day. Like I know there's quite a few
Yes.
in Bram that have, and they're pre-trained, they set up Wi-Fi, coffee bar, the whole nine. Obviously before COVID, a lot of businesses were building those kind of spaces because a lot of people realize now work on the go. You don't even need to have a full-time office. And then there's also places like in Four Ways by Design Quarter where it's just you don't even have, they even have like a central receptionist. So like, the one person who takes calls for all the thing. I know some lawyers, Greystone Chambers, they do all that. So, it's a good look. Yeah. Employers, I hope that, I know with the pandemic kind of fast forwarded a lot of things working remotely, technology. I hope that employers don't renege on some of these things and just go back to business as usual. Like when the pandemic ends, because like it's going backwards. For me, it's regressing. Like this really works, and it's an efficient way of working. Because I mean, like we said on the other episode, in America they've always had that from the different time zones on different coasts. So working remotely and how we're working now, we've kind of caught up basically. And I think it makes sense for many reasons, especially for those who are I can be more productive in my own space. Because there's also the thing about the office, there's also the distraction sometimes with some of us, our coke is always dashing in and out, leaving us holding the bag, having to cover for them, and and now I'm doing your work and I'm not really focusing on my thing. But just for efficiency's sake, that it's a good look. I hope that stays. And as far as the vaccine goes, shout out to those of you who are brave enough to be the quote-unquote guinea pigs and be at the front lines. Take it. Let us minions see how it's
But there's
happens.
already other people that took it from other worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought
It's the same vaccine.
I didn't want to share that.
Aren't they different
especially on social media and
vaccines,
shit.
companies?
Yes, but then
The
J&J,
J&J,
it's
the
not the
J&J,
first time
it's
it's
the
either
same
been
vaccine
taken
that's
before.
been across the world.
Granted, yes, because of environment, whatever, it treats everyone differently. But like, at what point do we because if really we're gonna say everything's guinea pig, it means we're still guinea pig for Panado even now, because there's things about Panado which are still not known. So are we gonna say everyone who's taking shit that is new is a guinea pig? How many people do we need to see like taking the vaccine to then say, okay, from this quota, then it's no longer a guinea pig? Because people have been taking this vaccine all over the world, dog. Like, and we know how it treats different regions and all of that shit. And it's like, it's not a guinea pig. You're just the first ones to get it
In your country.
in your country. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah,
But it's the same
if it
vaccine.
was just a vaccine that is made specifically for your
Correct.
country,
Yeah.
then you can be like, oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold up.
Yeah.
But it's like it's the general vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I actually didn't know. Good. Thanks for informing us and the other listeners. Because
Because the difference is just in the reaction, because you are black from Africa, your melanin is different and all of that from someone who's like from Asia. You know? So the reaction will be different. So that's why they first have to do like a clinical trial when it arrives in the country and all of that. Hence the previous one failed. Because they were like, nah, in South Africa, this shit is not working like as dope as it's supposed to. So can you please send it back?
Okay, dope. I thought, like, most pharmaceutical company, that the Pfizer one, the one from Russia or whatever, that there may be slight differences, because let's just take for like painkillers, like Cipla has theirs, Pfizer has theirs, and GlaxoSmithKline have theirs. But I'm assuming, based on what you're saying, like the composition of the vaccine, whatever the medical makeup of it is exactly the same. It's got the same, quote unquote, like effects in terms of.
I don't think the different companies have the same formula.
Okay.
But the one company has the same one. Like Astra, the one
AstraZeneca,
rejected,
yeah.
it has the one formula which it sends to India, South Africa, Kenya, whatever. J&J's the same.
Alright.
Which is why it's more so about changing the supplier when it doesn't work, rather than saying, yo, bring us another one, because it will most probably be the same or similar. I'm no doctor, so I don't wanna like go.
No, so
but it's just that I've been
I follow your
trying
train of
to
thought.
check what the fuck is
In
happening.
essence, it's like we go to your doctor and you tell your doctor, look, the medicine you prescribed me is not working. Then he prescribes something
Yes,
else. So,
then they're like, oh shit, these painkillers don't work for you. Tell me you're resistant or whatever.
or they're too strong.
Or
Let me
they're too
down
strong,
it
let me
down. Yeah.
Yes,
Ah,
it's
dope,
basically, yeah. That's
Alright.
how I saw those.
That was a little medical segment brought to you by NHA. Big
Dr.
Pharma.
Mahuta.
Yeah,
You already know.
Dr. Mahuta. Shout out to Big Pharma. Your ad could have gone there. We're promoting people. We're sharing awareness that people should go and get
I love
vaccinated.
this. Your head could have gone here.
Yeah,
spots.
Yeah, so how was your week in terms of hip hop, gentlemen? Where would you like to start? Where would you want to get into it?
I think before we go there, I know the intros lagged a bit, but I think we generally, as a team, had a great Saturday. So I think I just wanted to highlight that like, because we're recording on a Sunday, for anyone who doesn't know. So the Saturday, we actually even had a young day off of NHA, even though we're doing other things. And it was quite a dope day, man, to just hang out with the gents in a non-podcasting
Recording environment.
environment, man, because sometimes now we're going to even forget that we're friends, because we always just like seeing each other when we're recording. It's like, nah, sometimes you need to hang out with your friends and speak about other shit in life, what's happening in your life, talk and whatever. So yeah, man, that was pretty dope.
It was nice. It was refreshing.
Yeah, you should never take that for granted. You never want
I
something
was
that you
so
enjoy.
sloshed.
I was
You drove home, lady. You didn't struggle.
Niggas
Actually,
were
that was
hammered
cool.
and
Like
shit.
that's one thing I respect about the act, bro. It's just I've always made the joke, but I understand why NSC cigars and that why old niggas that's the target market, bro. For me, it's not. In fact, brandy's too strong. It's just a consistent mellow buzz. Like I never get hammered.
You know that with how Cash was like last night, in a normal setting where he was drinking something else, he would have been fucking struggling into this recording.
Yeah.
Like if you really think, he would have been like dragging him. But I saw even from yesterday, like I'm like, nah, this nigga's gonna be fine because he's really found.
Yeah, generally drinking whiskey or spirits where you dash with water, it helps because
Yes.
you're actually taking it with water.
Yes.
Yeah, because the main thing with liquor is almost alcohol. I think we always forget. It's fine how we drink for a long time, but we forget. Anytime you drink alcohol, your body's losing a lot of fluids. So you always need to replenish with water. But the busker with water, like water in between whatever you're drinking is, you feel the buzz coming, the tipsy. And then anytime you have water, it brings you back down. Like the time I was quite instinctive about, I'm only going to have maybe one or two, and then it's just water the rest of the night. Or try plug for every, that people have got these rules where they say, maybe for every 3 beers, I'm going to have one bottle of water, mineral water, whatever.
Yes.
Just so to avoid the hangover or whatever. Shout out to Mauta. I saw him tweeting about hangovers that give you hot flashes. I actually I laughed out loud.
Those ones, I never want to get this.
Fam, we can
If I
smell.
dude, you'll be chilling and you feel like you feel hotter than person next to you because they be chilling and but you like. What's happening? It's hot here. Do you guys feel it? They're like, yeah, it's hot, but and then you get to realize I'm having hot flashes from a fucking hangover. Yo, it's
the killer,
the fucking worst.
the worst
dog.
one, like when you're sweating and you even smell the alcohol in your pores, bro.
Gonna take 10 baths that day, bro. And even when you jump into the bath, you just feel like you're drowning. You're like, oh shit.
That's why I actually hate them. We all hate Corona, I was gonna say I hate this thing, but like I used to like when I'm hungover, like back then I could actually just go to the gym. And then you go to like a steam room or like, it's such a nice way to kind of like,
Yes.
And I know most people don't understand, but for me, it actually works for me for some weird reason.
That's
like,
and that
you
it
sweat
does
it out,
make
you
sense
sweat
'cause
it
you
out,
sweat it
you're
out.
detoxing.
and then after that, I know you
Detoxing.
gotta take lots of water, but you
Yes.
feeling like
Because even the water is actually gonna help you. It's
Yeah.
helping with the recovery. So that's fine. So shout out to AA. You could drop your ad right here, right now.
Shout out to
I had to do it for Cash,
you
man.
must know, bro. Alcoholics Anonymous. for those-
Cash wants ads as fuck.
Nah, trust me. I just enjoy that joke, but trust me, I don't like pause with the ads, but I like the way our combo just flows. Speaking of shout outs to this flyer that decided to take a dip and a splash in my wine. But like a real nigga, the alcohol clean it. I'm gonna
Just take it out.
Take it out. I'm still gonna drink this wine.
Oh yeah, and you guys, if we're already thinking drinking red wine, we have to be a bit careful. I don't know why, but there's like bugs and shit, and bugs really love red wine.
Clearly.
So yeah, man. I wanted us to actually make this. We don't normally have headlines or main topic or whatever, but man, this shit fits. I loved it so much, and I was like, for me, just even for me in my heart, this shit is like a fucking main topic because it's interlinked in hip hop culture and how what we always say, you would say, if you do your shit very well, it's gonna grow to something if you just keep at it. So Fana Bodega, we know him mostly from him posting these Twitter clips